beneath you, like if you
What types of stuff was beneath the mafia in terms of making money?
like low life scams. Like we talk about Michael Mancuso, Mikey the washwoman, Dominic we call him now because he does low life stuff. Like he'll go to a regular business and threaten them, shake them down. You know what I mean? Like
I gotcha.
yeah, you don't even have to do that anymore. Other businesses come to you. Like even like you can go to a place, a bar, a restaurant, a diner, and you talk to the owner there and everything. Say, listen, okay, this is what you're doing every week. You're making 10,000 a week, 15,000 a week, 20,000 a week, whatever. Well, how about would you like to make 40, $50,000 a week now? Well, sure. How would I do that? You're going to take me in as a partner, but you're going to earn money. You're not taking it from them anymore.
Right.
So now the guy's like, really? Yeah, boom, and I'd say just like concrete. Okay, you're doing $1 million a year. Would you like to do $3 million a year? Well, sure. Who would say no to that? Okay, now I'm going to give you 50 extra jobs a week, 50 extra jobs a month, 2,000 jobs a year, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Now you're going to make a ton of more money. Does that sound like a bad deal? Anybody's business wants to grow. You could be in a computer business, okay? That's how you do it. Look, it's no different than what like Apple would do.
So when was it really that the mob started to wisen up and shift more towards those methods, like taking collateral instead of like going and breaking somebody's legs if they didn't pay up? You just take whatever they put up as collateral. Like when did they start wisening up when it came to that?
You have to start changing with the times. And a lot of times you look, there was a guy, let me tell you the story about Michael Francis. Now I'll explain why. This
Sure.
will help me explain it. So make sure I get back on track. Michael Francis, I was watching a video the other day because he was talking, it was one of the shorts. It was funny. One of his partner, and I guess in the gas business, whatever it may be, got pinched on an unrelated charge, he said. Well, all right, so the guy probably had to go away for a little bit, not a long time, maybe 2 years max or whatever, but he didn't want to do the time. He was like 6'5" or something, almost 500 pounds. He said, I can't go to prison, Mike. And Mike said, but if you run or anything, he said, they'll probably tack on another 5 years, do the 2 years. Well, he says, no, I'm not going to do it. He says, I'm going to run to, I think, where they had a place in wherever, Panama was, someplace, wherever the hell it was. But, somebody was around there. He said I could run the business from there. So, Mike wasn't going to stop him. He said, okay. So the guy goes down there. Well, this stupid guy, he starts sending out invitations to his daughter's wedding. Well, the feds got wind of it. They talked to this guy, Nicaragua, or whatever his name was. And they made it so that they can go and get him and arrest him. So they did. They arrested him, brought him back to Florida. So later on, the guy, one of the FBI guys, pulls Michael over and says, Michael, he says, see that card? The guy took one look at that card, this 6'5" guy, says, I'll tell you anything you want to know about Michael Francis, like that. But you want to know something? That's a guy, you know that he can't do the time. If you're going to get involved with him like that, and he says that to you, look, I was around a guy, Roger Bianco. Roger Bianco was a good guy. I don't know if he's still alive or not. I knew his son and his daughter, very, very nice family, good people. And Roger was a good guy. He taught me a lot of things, Roger. Roger told me, I'm not doing time for anybody. And when he said that to me, something what I thought? I says, wow, I appreciate that. Because I guess maybe if he did his own thing or whatever, he didn't want to go away, that's fine. And I knew not to tell him anything about anything because he said it. He wouldn't do no time for me. But I like that. I like somebody being honest. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, instead of pretending to be something that they're not or whatever the case may be. But anyway, so now going back to what I was saying, you reminded me.
Yeah, I asked you. I believe it was when did they start wisening up their methods?
Well, this is the reason why they started wisening up now, as you can see by that. Because even though you loan somebody some money like that, and you can break their legs, because listen, a lot of guys that borrow the money, and there are a lot of jerks off there, they deserve a smack or a beating because they don't want to pay the money back. They think they can get away with it, and then after they get beat up, they go to the cops. Well, now it's better to be smarter and say, listen. Okay, yeah, you want to borrow 5,000, 10,000, 100,000. You got to put up double what you're getting.
Right.
Now I don't lose. I don't have to beat you up or anything, even though you'll probably still owe me the money. I'll always say you owe me the money, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's what they always say anyway. Listen, you never get out of bed with these dudes, but at least you don't have to do any violence. So now what are they going to do? They're going to tell on you that you gave me a piece of something, a piece of jewelry, a car, the mortgage, the deed to your house, whatever it may be. And you don't have to get in any trouble anymore. So you got to be smart nowadays. That's why they're in the stock business, the stock market, and all of that kind of shit. And matter of fact, I think Dominic's gonna help me out with some stock things. I want to start up an account because that's probably he's pretty good, and I like that. So, but but these guys do it. They get tips on the insides and stuff like that, and they're trying to make their money legit because they have to show why they bought the house, how come they can afford this car. That's why they don't usually buy the cars outright. That's why they keep a long mortgages on the house. You're better off not owning things like that because God forbid you get pinched and you lose the house. Who gives a shit? The money's hidden somewhere.
Right.
There's some wise guys that got barrels of money buried somewhere. Forget about it.